Dear students, welcome to Astkupwara. This is ninth biology class, and we are here with the repeated lecture of Introduction to Immunity, because in the previous lecture we came to know that you have some problem in these picturizing this video. You have some problem in displaying it, but that's actually only the resolution problem. You need to increase the resolution whenever you are watching these videos, any video on the YouTube. We have to increase the resolution power of our cell phone, then only they are clearly visible. So next time, hope you will follow these guidelines. Now, coming to the topic immunity. What immunity is? It is a characteristic of our body. It is the resistance of our body to fight against the diseases. It is the natural tendency of our body, where our body generates an immune response against a foreign pathogen. Pathogen, you may be knowing already. I have given the introduction about pathogens. Pathogens are disease-causing agents. When any of these disease-causing agents enter our body, what our body does, it mounts a response, it mounts a reaction against this pathogen and eradicates it from the body. How it eradicates? There are different ways how it eradicates. It mounts the cellular response against it. There are various types of cells in our body which have only the duty to eradicate these pathogens and these molecules. So that tendency of our body is called as immunity, and it is the branch of science which deals with the study of this immune system, its diseases, disorders, the cells related to immune system, the organs related to immune system. That all that study is called as immunology. Immunology is, in short, the study of immune system. Immunity is generated always by immune system, and it is generated against a pathogen, against a disease-causing agent. Edward Jenner, you will remember here, Sir Edward Jenner was a scientist who is called as the father of immunology. Why he is called as father of immunology? Because he has discovered the first vaccine against the smallpox, and this disease, smallpox, is now fully eradicated. No, not a single patient of smallpox is nowadays living on the earth. So now immunity is of two types. It is innate immunity and adaptive immunity. Two types of immunity are innate immunity and it is adaptive immunity. About innate immunity, I have given a separate lecture on this topic. Now you will understand here what the introduction of innate immunity and adaptive immunity. Innate immunity is that resistance of our body, is that capacity of our body which we gain in the intrauterine life. In the intrauterine life. What intrauterine life means? Intrauterine life means when we are inside the womb of our mother, inside the uterus. During this intrauterine life, we get some antibodies. They are known as IgG antibodies. They are called as IgG antibodies. We get them from the mother through placenta. Placenta, it is the covering of the embryo. It is the covering of the fetus. Placenta, it is the barrier between the mother and the fetus. Between the mother and the fetus is a barrier inside the womb that's called as placenta, and these antibodies cross this placenta and go to the embryo, and they are deposited inside our body. That's called as innate immunity. After the birth, when newborn is born, doctors advise parents to give this child only the mother's milk for 6 months. Why that milk is given? That milk is the first milk that's called as colostrum. Why colostrum is given for 6 months? Because colostrum is rich in antibodies. It is rich in antibodies. Antibodies, I will discuss what they are. Antibodies, every type of antibody is present in the colostrum, so it gives the newborn immune boost. Now coming to antibodies and antigens, these two terms always round through the immunology. Antigens are the foreign substances. Any foreign substance that enters our body, that's called as antigen, which is not the self molecule of our body and which intends to cause any harm to our body, that is called as antigen. You will remember, in short, they are the foreign agents which come to infect our body. They are called as antigens. When antigens enter our body, they met with the antibodies. Antibodies generate a response. I already here told you that whenever in our body smells anything non-self to it, it generates an immune response towards that agent, and that immune response is generated in the form of antibodies. Our immune system make these antibodies. Our immune system has specialized cells, those are called as B cells, and those B cells make these antibodies. These antibodies are made against specific antigens to attack this antigen and clear it from the body and to protect our body from diseases. And then is adaptive immunity, second type of immunity. It will be discussed later on. Adaptive immunity is acquired after the birth. It's not present by birth. Here you will remember this. Okay, have a nice time.